Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be covering Dragapult. Dragapult VMAX has kind of been making a little bit of a comeback ever since it really just dropped off the map when Darkness Ablaze released. Eternatus came on Darkness Ablaze, absolutely destroyed Dragapult, which was previously in Rebel Clash format one of if not the best deck in the format. And yeah, now that Eternatus is not as popular, Dragapult is back and can do very, very well, especially with all of these Sobble engines running around. That is a huge thing of this deck. So, yeah, this deck has been picking up a little bit of traction ever since Henry Brand won a late night series tournament with it. And basically, the idea of the deck is obviously you have Dragapult VMAX here, which can use Max Phantom to do for just 2 energy. You're going to deal 130 damage, and then you get the 5 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon at any way you like, which is very, very powerful. I'm just being able to snipe 50 damage. It's not that much, but you are doing it for just 2 energy, which is great. So Dragapult's your main attacker, but we are running 2 Kaiser Galarian Zigzagoon, which means that 5 plus 10 is going to be the good old 60 damage, enough to KO a Sobble. So you can just get off like a boss's orders by evolving into like a Drizzle or something like that. That we're just be able to pick off Sobbles from our opponent's bench and make it really, really hard for whatever Inteleon deck our opponent's setting up actually function. Not only that, but we also play 4 copies of Path of the Peak, which says Pokemon with a rule box in play have no abilities. So not only can this deck shut off Sobbles, but it can also shut off any Crowbats your opponent might be playing also. A super, super deadly combo is to just go ahead, hit your opponent with a Marnie and then a Path of the Peak or vice versa, and just hope they don't draw well, I guess, this kind of thing. A lot of lists are playing hammers. You don't see hammers in this one, honestly. I couldn't really find the room for it. Room for the hammers. We're only playing 7 energy, so we're already kind of skimping on some cards here. But yeah, Dragapult has been making a comeback. So I figure we'll just go ahead and play some games on this with the ladder. But yeah, obviously we ourselves are running the Inteleon engine as well. Just because Inteleon Quick Shooting just aids our damage a lot. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get in the ladder with Dragapult Inteleon, which is a super powerful deck right now. I believe in the Chill tournament that just happened, there were 56 of them. So that is a really, really big amount of a single deck. I believe that was about, I don't know, what was it, like 6th of the tournament was just Dragapult. So really, I mean, my math is probably wrong there. That was just right from the blue. Okay, so this first hand here, not bad. We are going first. It's definitely good for us. We want to get down that turn 1 energy. Much like Shadoweye, we literally just have a absolutely horrible dark matchup. So we only have 1 energy, so I was going to attach that. We only have 1 on level ball, so we're just going to play this Auto Sobble. And put this on the bench. And that's all we can do. This hand does have double research, a couple of Drizzles, and an evolution instance for a VMAX, so not terrible. Okay, there's a good with toughness. So you're gonna see that put on sensation, which is actually pretty annoying because we don't one-shot it. But in combination with, Galarian Zigzagoon and stuff like that, or Psychic Energy, Inteleon, we hopefully that won't matter too much. But Crystal Cave could get involved a little bit. I don't know. Now our opponent's probably gonna be dropping Zamacintos on us, which isn't too big of a deal just because our V just can do 2 for 140, which isn't actually a bad attack. And we do play, 4 Path of the Peak, which can just shut off that ability. And since we play 4 of them, we're going to be having that almost all the time. We're going to need it. And so our opponent's playing a Rotom Phone here, and they're even using a Ranguru. So my opponent could be having a very strong turn here if they can, attach energy and Intrepid Sword. I'm just going to Marnie us. That's fine. Our hand was pretty good, but we're playing Drizzle, so hopefully we won't brick too hard off this Marnie. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we do have a level ball, which saves his hand, obviously. So opponent's going to Primate Wisdom, maybe putting energy on top so they can drop a sword into it. Wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Don't get the manual attachment, though. Yeah. So there's a Scoop Up Net. I think I'm just going to level ball for Drizzle for research. And yeah, do that. Yeah, so I'm just going to get Drizzle. I can skip this up, which I don't hate. Just so we can evolve that to a couple of Giselles next turn as well. Giselle, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a research. Yeah, so we get the other psychic. I am gonna skip this up. Just because we have a full 4/4. We mentioned this is again just pingization means we can two-shot it consistently with our VMAX gun attach and then research here. Hopefully we can find ourselves a VMAX. We play 4 incense and 3 VMAX, so oh boy, no VMAX. I think I have to bench this Dragapult here. That is super rough, especially if my opponent manages to get a Brave Blade here. You have Metal Energy in the discard pile already. Then I'm just gonna path and then just assault them. It's doing 60 damage, decent amount of damage, but not finding VMAX here definitely stings. Okay, just replacing that right with the Crystal Cave. There's the air balloon. And switch. Okay, they're literally single metal saucer and attachment away from just getting knocked. There's a metal saucer. I could probably have it here, unfortunately. There's a second Primate Wisdom. So let's see. Yep, there's the energy. Okay. And a research. Okay, so they had it, probably had it anyway. As the same as Zenza. Okay, but thumbs on that. Yep. So this is unfortunately not looking too good for us right now. Just whiffing that VMAX was huge. Yeah. Just don't know what else to say. Prime Wisdom. Secondization. Switch, and probably just gonna Great Blade knockout. Now I do get 4 damage counters put on them, and we can shred with the VMAX for 1 energy. But this is not looking very good for us. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna take 80 or take 40. They have 80 damage on them now. Raihan is something we would really like to see here, so I think either way we just attack with this, regardless of if we get Raihan. Okay, we don't get Raihan. I'm gonna attach this, fetch this, path. I don't hate thinning the deck here. Fog Crystal. I can just thin this out. And we're just going to Marnie. Hopefully we can find something. We have a lot of Drizzles in deck, a lot of VMAXs, a lot of Incense, so yeah, there's an Incense and a VMAX, okay. So I think we're just going to shred. We even have the boss in hand in case they do retreats, but we're really pressuring them here to really get go ahead and find one of their 2 switch they have left in deck. And we have paths in place so they can't go ahead and play a Crobat down this turn. I'm going to Incense. You can get Drizzle. Just really want to start establishing some of these. We only have 1 path left. We did prize 1. Start establishing some of these Inteleons. We get Drizzle. And I'm going to get. I'm probably just going to get a supporter. I guess I'm just going to get research. Just in case we decide we don't really need the boss. Okay, so I'm just going to use Shred. If it does, okay, they are touching an energy. There's the Rotom Phone, and they do have 2 Orangaroos as well. They have plenty of options, or that's right. What am I looking for? Plenty of chances to get the switch. Okay, there's the Airblade. It's not a switch. Okay, there's a research. So they're gonna dig 7 cards deeper, plus 1 Orangaroo, so 8. Plus the Rotom Phones. They may be fine. How many Rotom Phones are down? Assuming around 3. Yep, 3. Yeah, there's Primate Wisdom. Right, there's Football. Zinta. Metal Saucer. and just pass. So they don't get a switch. That is really, really huge for us. So we're just going to attach just bench this other Sobble, Air Balloon, this Drizzle, and Research. Alright, so we do find Inteleon. I'm going to start quick shooting the Zamazenta they're sitting up here. It'll be very good for us. I'm going to Incense, and I'm just going to grab out Drizzle. And then if we have more Incense in deck, I want to get it, or Drizzle for an Incense. We don't actually have any more Incense in deck. But we do have Scoop Up Net, so I don't hate getting Scoop Up Net here. So I'm just going to go ahead Drizzle in for Scoop Up Net, and then just hit. And during my opponent's turn, I'm going to go. I will not be commentating it because my device is low on battery, so I need to go ahead and get the charger. So during my opponent's turn, after this turn, I will not commentate. So yeah, I'm just going to get Scoop Up Net. I don't know if you guys can see on the recording, but it's getting really slideshow. Okay, so I'm just going to hit with Max Phantom and put 5 damage counters on this Zamazenta, and then I'll be right back here after I take my prizes. Hopefully my computer doesn't die. Well, I'm going to get the charger. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the charger and be right back. Alrighty, got the charger. Just plug it in here. And we are now plugged in. There we go. So this video will not be ending shortly because the computer ran out of battery. Alright, so Tool Scrapper, Air Balloon. Let's see one of my opponent. They shut down. Set up their Zamazenta. It's fine. We haven't done Marnie yet. That is also a good sign as well. Okay, there's our research. Now, we ourselves, I don't think we play Tool Scrapper. Definitely something that we would like to play. Okay, so there's the Grills Cave, really annoying because they not only do they heal 30, but they also bump our path. Honestly, I think we actually don't like the heal 30 more than we don't like the bump path. Another Rotom Phone. So I believe that's their last Rotom Phone. Put on 13 cards in the deck. Okay. So depending on how many switch down, going ahead and okay, still only 2 switch. Decking them out using boss stalling something could be a viable strategy. So they're just gonna Soul Tackle. They're gonna take 20 damage, but they are gonna discard one of our energy. Okay, so we're just gonna quick shooting this. We're going to net this. We're going to eventually Sobble. Then we're gonna evolve this. And evolve this. Oops. Evolve this. For our final path, I'm going to attach. Now I do want to see if my other Drizzle's in the deck. Okay, it is. We can level ball for that as well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that stadium. This here, and now we can just Max Phantom and start setting up. And I think the station for a KO is going to be the best we can do here. Not playing Tool Scrapper is really annoying, especially since we did have Tool Scrapper. We could have gotten rid of that Cape of Toughness, but oh well. Okay, there's Primary Wisdom. Now, also, if they hopefully they don't get a another stadium here, because then we can KO that with okay, that are down 3 stadiums, so then we can KO this with Max Phantom damage as well, which would be very convenient. And there's an energy. There's a Primary Wisdom, so it looks like no stadium yet. Hopefully, we're really hoping that the stadium sticks here. that is also our other scoop event as well. Okay, so they are going to discard energy, which is really annoying. Just getting rid of all our energy, but we do have Raihan on the deck as well, so that should be fine. Okay, so I do want to VMAX this, just because we're just knocking this out, and this station is how we win. So I'm just going to go ahead and evolve this. I think we should evolve this. Because we want to I think we might want to boss this turn. I think here, we can go ahead and get level ball boss. Hopefully our last boss. Okay, our last boss is in deck, but I'm gonna get level ball here because we want to have the Drizzle in our deck still. Because I believe, wait, is our Raihan even in our deck? Oh no, our Raihan's in the discard pile. Okay, that is actually very bad. It could be bad. I think this actually means we have to get level ball and evolve this. Because we just have to prevent our opponent from getting prizes. So yeah, that is quite unfortunate. Discarding energy really being very annoying here. So I'm just gonna get this. The reason we are getting this level ball here and just immediately evolving this is because if they're smart, they will boss like this. We're just gonna let this just so we can deny them of their prizes. Because we do have our other Intellion in the deck as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get Drizzle. Drizzle here. Don't want to get with Drizzle. I guess you can just get thin out the deck. Or rope. Do we really care about rope? Yeah, we do in case they get boss off. I'm just gonna get a quick ball out and just get this out. We're gonna skip this up, not bench it. Touch boss this. Quick shooting, remember to do that. No, quick shooting these Asian. And now Max Phantom. And knock out this Zamazenta with our Max Phantom damage on the bench. There we go. Okay, our last of the Path of the Peak. Probably won't matter too much anymore because this thing is a Max Phantom and Intellion ping away from being knocked out. My opponent also just needs to switch. They have 9 cards left in their deck and 6 cards in hand. They can see one of their 9 cards. Yeah, they still in theory have 2 switches in deck. Okay, there is one of them. So they're going to get the knockout here. Now, if they have it, a smart play here would be to boss this Drizzle. We also do have the instants in hand, which is very, very nice. So yeah, smart play here is bossing the Drizzle, knocking it out. Actually, no, that is not a good play at all. We basically just have checkmate. Because if they knock this out, we just knock them out here. So, I think the correct play is actually just to knock out the Dragapult and hope that we prized our Intellion. Actually, my opponent actually can't power position. But they're all down. Okay, they're all down 4 Metal Saucers, so they actually can't power this up next turn no matter what. So this should be pretty locked up at this point, I think. We're gonna send this up. How many? We actually only have 1 energy left in deck. Actually, wait, we only have 1 energy left in deck. We can only shred, so I think we actually have to KO this with Intellion damage, which is 100% possible. Yeah, so then we have to get this out. Yeah, we actually only have Intellion to knock this out, which fortunately it is possible. I was so relying on that Raihan energy. So we can just go double quick shooting this. And we could research, I guess we can just research here. We do have the goons, so if they do, man, actually no, it doesn't matter. Even if they knock one of these out, they win, so it doesn't really matter. I think we're just gonna attach and shred. I guess put on a little bit of pressure, maybe. Okay. So we think we pretty much have checkmate set up here no matter what. I don't think that there's actually any way my opponent can win. mean, I guess they can go Crystal Cave. Crystal Cave actually would be pretty annoying. Do we have any Scuba Net left for our Galarian Zigzagoon? We do not. We're getting pretty pressed for resources here. I'm going to say that. If they find... We're going to be 10 off if they get Crystal Cave here. Get their last Crystal Cave. Let's see. Do they have the Crystal Cave? There's a Cave of Toughness. It's fine. But do they get Crystal Cave? Crystal Cave will probably be the game deciding thing. Crystal Cave is their last prize card. That is be great for us. Maybe they don't even play the 4th Crystal Cave. I'd imagine they would, but I don't know why you wouldn't. But maybe they just don't play it, or maybe it's their last prize. Maybe it's still in their deck. Who knows? My opponent maybe realizing there's actually 0 way they can win. Okay, there's boss. I feel like they're gonna probably no, just gonna hit. So that is gonna be game. We can just knock this out with them playing pings here. So yeah, that is gonna be game versus Zacian Zamazenta. Go ahead and pin that. And then finish off with this one there. And that is game. Take our last 2 prize cards. That is the game versus Zacian Zamazenta. I figure we could probably do one more game with Dragapult here. Go ahead and do that. Hopefully we will not hit a dark deck. So we're hitting Gym 96. Okay. So let's see what we're up against. Hopefully we can get a pretty decent opening hand. As always, do lose the coin flip again. So we're probably going second, I would imagine. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna go second here, which I guess we could keep calling if we want. But honestly, who knows actually how good that is with only 1 Raihan, but we'll have to see who and what we're actually playing up against, I guess. Here, it looks like we might be up against a Suicune deck, which is a pretty good matchup, I think. Yeah, there's a Suicune. I think we're going to be up against Suicune Ludicolo here. Turn on Fleet-Footed, you like to see that. Probably doesn't mean they actually have anything too great in their hand. Never mind, there's Level Ball. Right, there's the Sobble. Okay, Quick Ball. They're getting out a lot of Sobbles. There is one Ludicolo, so we do know that they play the Ludicolo. Okay, and no energy, so that is really actually pretty good. So we could Marnie, we could Bite 50, and then hit from 30. Yeah, I don't hate biting actually, especially if they do hit us next turn. We can manage our bench here so that there's actually no way they can knock us out, and then they get hit with Horror Psychic if they hit us. We got another Dragapult. We also do play 3 Scuba Nets to help, kind of moderate that damage that they're doing. Do we really need the Intellions? Yeah, I don't know. I do want to get rid of Intellion. I just don't know which one I want to get. Maybe we could get Quick Ball. I don't hate getting rid of Quick Ball either. I actually think I am going to do that. I'm going to get rid of Quick Ball. Get out of Sobble. Alright, so we have that guy out. And we're just going to money. Hopefully you can find some more Sobbles. As always with almost any Sobble deck, hopefully we can find more Sobbles. Is what a lot of them are saying these days. This hand is pretty good. You get another Sobble down, which definitely, obviously, is really great. I'm gonna go ahead and discard the boss. So yeah, another Sobble, and I'm just gonna use Bite. Which, if they hit us, I think with some Italian pings and stuff like that, we can get a pretty cool knockout. Maybe like max Phantom damage as well. And that opponent does. They have a 5-card hand after a Marnie. There's a Capture Energy, so that's definitely not bad. Expect to see a Suicune maybe even a Lotad. Yep, so there's another Suicune. I actually really like this full art. This full art is so good. Just look at the background. I really like the full art. Fortunately, Suika Nudicolo is probably one of the best. Is probably the best deck in the game right now. So this full art is very expensive. I believe it's like 20 plus packs. All right, there's a quick ball that's guarding the water, so they are going to be able to get out or use Melanie if they have it in their hand. There's a level ball, so they get the Drizzle for the Melanie, so they are going to be able to attack here. For a decent amount of damage as well. Yeah, they're fleet-footed as well, yeah. There's buckets. Thinning a little bit. And there's a Drizzle. Probably going to grab out Melanie here. Yep, so there's Melanie. Melanie. Toughness. Yep, there's good nets. Well, it's a pretty strong turn for my opponent here. Also get the cape with toughness, which is very annoying. Okay. This turn, I think I might just want to go double switch here. Actually, just attack with the V, let that guy get knocked out. I don't hate that. Except for 140. I'm gonna get. Do we have? We only have escape rope. We actually do not have our air balloon, which is really, really annoying. Actually. This is looking like a pretty bad game here. I think I'm just gonna see it. I don't feel like playing this matchup right now, especially when we prize our air balloon. I guess that's gonna be it for the video. Ending on a kind of sour note. Not really all that great, but oh well. But that's gonna be Dragapult. Dragapult is a very, very good deck right now. You saw in the first game we played, I beat Zacian Zamazenta. Was probably one of the other very, very best decks in the game right now. Zacian Zamazenta is a very, very powerful deck, and I pretty much always has been, except like when Sun and Moon was legal, because then it was played as like the tag teams, and that made it even more. Anyway, that's a whole another story for another day. But this is gonna be that's gonna be the video for today on Dragapult. Dragapult super, super strong. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to leave a like. If you guys want to see more content like this, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100. I believe I'm like 17 away from 100. And actually, you put it like that, actually, it doesn't sound like too many. But yeah, I'm like 17 subscribers away from 100. So if you guys want to help me get to that 100 subscribers, and that would be great. But yeah, that's it for the video. If you guys liked it, and I'll see you.